How smart is Fang Yuan? A simple question, the kind a child might ask. And the simple answer is that he is a genius, a prodigy. But that is like calling a supernova bright. It is a truth so monumental it becomes a lie in its own inadequacy. You see, we are conditioned to measure intelligence in familiar ways. The strategist who wins a war, the scholar who masters 1,000 texts, the politician who sways the masses. Fang Yuan is all of these, but that is merely the surface, the skin of the beast. To understand his mind, you must first discard everything you know about human emotion, about morality, about limits. His true genius wasn't in the schemes he laid, though they were intricate enough to make heavens and earth his chessboard. No, his brilliance was rooted in a single, terrifyingly pure foundation: absolute, unflinching pragmatism. Think of it. He carried 500 years of memories, not just victories, but every failure, every betrayal, every single agonizing death. For a normal person, that is a crushing weight of trauma. For Fang Yuan, it was data, a library of what not to do. He refined his soul not through enlightenment, but through a brutal, iterative process of error correction. He learned. He could sacrifice anything, a treasured tool, a powerful ally, a part of his own body, his own humanity. He would do it without a moment's hesitation if his calculations showed it yielded a net profit towards his goal. There is no sentiment in his emotional ledger, only assets and liabilities. This isn't stupidity or coldness. It is a level of intellectual clarity that is utterly inhuman. He saw the world not as a home, but as a resource to be plundered for the sake of one thing: eternal life. And how he planned? Gods, how he planned. His plots were not linear paths from A to B. They were fractals. A plan to achieve a goal would contain within it 3 backup plans. Each of those backup plans had contingencies for failure. And the failure of the entire endeavor was itself part of a larger, overarching strategy you wouldn't see until it was far, far too late. He played chess while his enemies were still learning the rules of checkers. He wasn't just one step ahead, he was in a different dimension, looking down at the board. He weaponized knowledge. He didn't just learn things, he understood the fundamental rules of the world and twisted them. He understood people better than they understood themselves. He knew that greed is a more reliable motivator than loyalty, that fear is a stronger chain than love, and that a person's pride is their most exploitable weakness. He didn't just manipulate people, he manipulated the very systems of their nature. So, how smart is Fang Yuan? He is smart enough to see his own heart as just another aperture to be controlled, smart enough to treat fate not as an immutable force, but as an opponent whose rules could be learned and exploited, smart enough to turn the entire world against him and still, step by agonizing step, claw his way to the top. Do not ask if he is smart, because the word smart can't define him. Ask yourself if you can comprehend an intelligence so vast and so alien that it views gods, demons, life, and death as nothing more than pieces in a game only he has the vision to play. Then you will have your answer.